Dalụkwanụ ndị ọma na-ege ntị. Ekene m nwoke, ekene nwaanyị, wee sị ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ. Asị m mmiri atana m azụ anwụna. Ka onye chiri onye azụ elu. Onye nna n'onye n'ụbọchị nke tata bụ MAP, eziokwu bụ ndụ 1. And m ga-agbapịa ọsọ maka na m enwelo ọtụtụ oge m ga-eji wee mee broadcast n'ụbọchị nke tata, mana m ga-try my best iji wee bụ okwu nke before ngaba n'iru. A na-ama ọkwa mmiri ama before zobe. This my platform, because I need your comment. Your comment is not needed. I need comment one. The only thing on chọrọ ịpụta igecha ọrụ na ihe na-ekwu no nwere nke ọ dị gị ka okwu asị. Just know sim drop on number ka ịkpọ ka ịgwa m ebe nọ tụ asị o ebe nọ wee na-emete ihe or i correct here ikwu your own opinion. Mana ọ bụrụkwala ka ị bịa nọrọ na comment section bịa dewe ide crazy, ide mad, ide this, ide that, definitely nga block gị. The reason ga-eji block gị bụ na this is a struggle. Anyị agafego stage eye ebe apụta onye nke akwụla asịrị gaa here, onye nke akwụla asịrị gaa here. Enweghị ihe dịkasị ikwu eziokwu. And na this my platform. Ọwụrụ na ị na-join him for the first time, this platform ebe abụ anaghị eme ihe emotion here. Wole emotion gị dese one side, wolu ụbụrụ gị and your sense, wolu akọ na uche gị wee bata. Face here the reality so that ka ị mata nke bụ eziokwu. Maka gịnị? A lot of things emego na this movement. Ịnanya na the topic n na-treat na mgbede a, ị ga-ahụ na ihe ndị ede bụ the great ikonso cannot be ridiculed. And very shameful that the men in DOS has failed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafrans at large. So I know a lot of you, out of your emotion and out of your hatred, out of you don't want to listen, they have already poisoned your mind. They have already brainwashed you not to listen to the truth or know what is going on. The only thing you can hear is they will already told you go to Mazi Achebe platform and start abusing, cursing everybody and this and that. We have crossed that very stage. The stage where we are now is a stage where you echo something, you ask question. Echo something you don't understand. Because now, before Ngawaniru can connect the leader of indigenous people of Biafra in the person of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the breeze that you can see. I greet you and I greet men and women that are solidly working day and night with you. I salute you. Now, it take him time we watch the way Keke Oda, the dwarf in Italy, and the puppies, the miscreant, Hanabo, media Ihenna Waterloo. Ebahaj de ikonso family. We were na Basa Darlington, Prince Darlington, Opaleze Chukwubikem saga. We were all manner of accusations. We according to them, according to Oge and the dwarf in Italy, Hasina Prince Darlington sees Ilunwa Ikonso and the no bundle of the family, or the wife, and not only that, According to ihe ha na-akọ, ha si na Darlington Mbokpala Ezechukwu bụ Ikem no jizi ikonso family children wee mepee ngwaahịa wee na-anakọzi na-asị ndị mmadụ tụọlụ ha ego. Any person dị reasonable enough, any intelligent person like before ngawa n'iru enwere announcement make here. Agwa gị ọ bụrụ na ịmaghị ị ga-ekwu, I advise you to stay off my comment or I will force you to do so by blocking you. Unu n'anya, esoghị m na ndị na-achọ followers or ndị na-account views or ndị na-comment count how many comment. A comment a rubbish, the only thing I will do to you is to block you. And when I'm time ebia kamuna gebia baya wonu na comment section. Oliver ozo ekenem gi Chidozie Biafra IPOB ndewo nwa Chineke ezigbote nwa Chineke ka ewu ndewo. Now, all you need intelligent that you are smart. Ikonso was not just ordinary ESN commander. Ikonso is one of the finest and the most loyal ESN commander, loyal to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and who was committed towards protection of Biafra land and for the restoration of Biafra. Ikonso was one of the commander that the day they announced his death, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cried on Radio Biafra. When the parents of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I mean the father and the mother of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, passed away, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not cry on Radio Biafra while he was announcing it. But when Ikonso died, while Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was announcing it, he cried and shed tears on Radio Biafra. I know many of you don't keep record, but we keep record of everything that is going in this movement. Mazi Chibuzo Ezala Ekenekwamge. What does that show you? The cry of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on Radio Biafra. It simply means that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu hold Ikonso in a special place, in a high esteem. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu trust Ikonso and he believed in Ikonso before Ikonso meet his untimely death in the hands of the Zoo army after he was betrayed, because Ikonso was betrayed by insider, somebody among us. Sulikonsimi. Godwin Okoga Kenekwamge. Now, according to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he made a very grand promise to Ikonso, which he has fulfilled some of them, and some have not been fulfilled. It's very shameful and heartbreaking that barely few years, not up to 5 years, that Ikonso was taken away forcefully by the Nigerian army. The men who's supposed to be Ikonso backbone, men who's supposed to protect the Ikonso children, make sure that Ikonso children get the best of treatment by proper taking care of Ikonso children, taking care of Ikonso's welfare and children welfare, feeding and educational level. What do? They shamelessly and uselessly come out to use the children of great Ikonso to do saga. Ijueba saga in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ewoluzie nwa Ikonso wee na-akọ ọnụ. Ewoluzie nwa Ikonso wee na-akọ ọnụ weluzie nwa ikonso wee na-eme saga. Ụfọdụ si na Darlington ji wee sizie anya, ụfọdụ si nwa ihe dị a. Now, ọ bụrụ na ị dị intelligent enough, na ị dị smart enough, ị makwa no the failure of the leadership to make a very good plan to take proper care of ikonso children warrant for Darlington to even come in to be begging for soliciting for money for ikonso children. All na agwaghị unu no the failure of IPOB leadership to act where they're supposed to act, because a need loki nwa ọbụna ikonso mụta ka ayọọli ego na social media because of the role ikonso played. Ekwesịrị ka a na-ayọli nwa ikonso. O jogburu de na-esigbu nkakwu na ọwụ nwa ikonso ka all the upcoming content creators nọ n'ime IPOB nji wee na-eme saga. Now, after you accuse Darlington that nwa ikonso ka o ji wee na-ayọ ego, Darlington have debunked all those lies now with fact and figure, with videos and voice record coming from ikonso family. Now, what does that tell you? Chinwike Dominic, one more comment from you. Definitely, I will block you. I don't keep inconsequential animals in my platform. Like I always told you people, I rather have one person watching me than having millions of fools with brain damage who their frontal lobes are not functioning. I cannot have them. So like I warned you earlier, stay off the comments to avoid being blocked, because the era you people will come to distract me in comment section has come and gone. Once you comment rubbish, I will block you. This is the last warning. Let me start blocking people so that you will understand what I mean. Now, ikonso children, according to Darlington, which he dare all of you to come and debunk, that what the leadership of IPOB is providing is 60,000 per a month. 60,000 per a month. If it's not, no. Bien. Now, the evidence is there. 60,000, which is not up to 30 euro. $60 euro, which is not up 60,000, which is not up to 30 euro, is what you people sent. Now, nwunye ikonso anọrọ na-ayọ ego. Maazị Darlington afụbeghị m ebe ọ na-ayọ. The only time ọ na-afịa ihe na-afụkarị ọ na-ede bụ ọ na-ekene ndị tụtara ego. Na wee sị ka njụ unu, ọwọlụ Darlington ka ọ dịrị ịbịa yọwalụ ego for nwa ikonso, a commander of ESN. Ọwọlụ Darlington ka ọ dị ịbịa yọwalụ nwa ahụ ego. Had it been that the leadership of IPOB performed their duty before all these things were put out, and will put on social media, then a year ago. And my watch Darlington's video, I was so I was so ashamed of this very movement Apple IPOB, most especially the people now handle the affairs in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. O jogburu Denisigbo Nkakwu na ị ga na-achị Nigerian government ọchị that na ha enwelo provision iji wee na-take care of their fallen soldiers. Meanwhile, our own fallen soldiers, our own gallant men, their wives, those that have fallen, their wife, their children are wallowing in abject poverty. If great ikonso can be treated like this, what of other ESM members that are not commanders? I could remember one of the ESN contacted me directly in 2023, 2022. I'm going to spend in this year before I called on this DOS leadership. Because na mana ha pụta ekwu okwu, some of you chee na mama ihe na-aga on. This young man agbali egbe n'ọkpụkpụ, one of ESN. One of ESN member agbali egbe n'ọkpụkpụ. I played my own role in sending him. But the leadership, ihe Chinasa Nworu respond bụ na his commander ga-alụ ọjọbọ. Nọbụlọ ha nwa dinyeli ozi. Na ihe the guy na onwe ngwa m sị m na ọ bụrụ na commander si ha gaa ozi, ha nwa ya ligo di ozi, na a ga-asị na ha emego the insubordination. And na Chinasa Nworu ama ajụ ha kedu ozi agwa ha na ihe a ga-asị gị obey before complain, need the discipline. Na nyanwa amaghị ihe ezi ha na ọda ka enye ha wee gaba ọrụ wee gbaa ha egbe, which na mmelo my own investigation ọwụlụ n'eziokwu. One of our sister enyelu maka support gị dị ya mana ego a na-akpa afa ga-eji wee treat ya abụla obele ego. I was expecting the leadership to step in ka ha malụ na this person is an ESN member. Now his commander Melihediona will not be the reason you will punish him because he is acting under commander control of IPOB. Man, every effort until that time, emechi ihe ji wee conclude onya buna no jelu ojobo. Mwe jụọ question si ojobo ahụ eji ojelu kedu onye nye the order? The order come from above. Akam Jinombia here. Akam Jinombia and the message or send them can on my phone. As Monagine Kuna, even Ebobi, the person or not with attachment, na chi relocate. Now, this ikonso issue is not the first. How many of you remember na 2022, I think? Then we're one of our brother no India. Agbakwala egbe n'ụkwụ. We luo na mgbe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na ya emego that boy operation, the first one n'ụkwụ. Now, since our honor there, he need the second operation again me n'ụkwụ. Man, there was no IPOB leadership to attend to that guy in North India. Ojimpola agaketa. Ije ne anya n'ụkwụ ofu anya most n'elego. Gajuese. Mgbe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na ya, the first operation was carried out. The second operation, I think, was also carried out. It required the third operation before kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Up till today, and when that guy, Kedu, how far? Now, the guy, Obuda Tokwana. Now, when I do this leadership, Gini Diche, this current men who know DOS and the Nigerian chief of army staffs and the Nigerian generals who will willingly hand their men to the bandits, hand their men to the terrorists, and those that injured will be abandoned to their fate. Negodu ni haji nwa ikonso wee na-akọ na Facebook. In the first place, jụọ onwe gị ese, nwa ikonso ekwesịghị ka ọ pụta na Facebook ọ bụrụ ihe a na-akọ bụ na eji wee yala ife ego ga-eji nye nri, eji wee yala ife one ga-eji wee kpọga ya skuul, eji wee na-ayọrụ nwa ikonso ego na Facebook. Mr. A wee tụta ego, Mr. B wee tụta ego for nwa ikonso, the great ikonso, iko of all people. Ihere akwa anyị, ihere, we allow shame ekwa anyị na-akịa. Ejiri nwa ikonso na-agbasaga, ejiri nwa ikonso na-adozi aka n'ọnụ, ejiri nwa ikonso na-akọ ọnụ. Kee ka ọ ji wee dị gị ka spirit of ikonso a ga-anọ na-ene unu niile anya n'ime mmụọ. Somebody lay his life for this very movement. Una mano jogburu denesigbuo nkakwu no 60,000 naira. O jogburu denesigbuo nkakwu no 60,000 naira can send for upkeeping of nwa ikonso. Jụọ onwe gị ka ihe 60,000 naira ya egote na Nigeria. 60,000 naira, what will he buy? I am asking you. Those of you now abuse me here, I pray today, may what happened to ikonso happen to people like Sabinus Gab, people like Chukwu Dubemuzo. May your family shed tears and never seek and never find help. Okay, Chidozie Biafra striker. This guy in India now. Why you before Haga singing and ESN and Neku, no, just fabricated. What of Chidozie Biafra striker non India? Was it also fabricated? And some of you get you no to banya here or here. Some of you cheni henine keji abasaga. Some of you cheno just na ihe obona bu if fabricate something ma pota niru akwụkwọ bịa kọba ọnụ. Ọhụrụ na iwu onye IPOB n'ịma ife. The last thing any person ga na-eme expect nga pota na iru akwụkwọ or in anywhere na this movement but the children of ikonso, the well-being of children of ikonso. Even if DOS, Chike, Dosiema, and the other men will fail in all areas, they shouldn't have failed in that area because that area is a sacrosanct. Now, Darlington will put out with evidence. Now, the only thing about Darlington as a brother and this as a comrade. But because of respect, him will be concerned. No matter what that woman do or is doing, no matter how she will lie against you, because the woman is not doing that thing because she want to do it. The people behind that woman keke oda, Shina Samoru DGOC in Ezai, and the rest of the gang cabals. Ihenina is a plot to destroy IPOB. Some of you here cannot just Darlington, but the target. Darlington is not the target. And I will give you an example. When they want to bring down a more powerful after creating the DOS press secretary, they now plan, they only watch and know that coming direct to a more powerful, Mazi Benjamin Madug, it will be a stumbling block to them. Now they strategize how to strike Mazi Benjamin Madbug, a Bulgaria brother. how to strike Mazi Benjamin Madbug and take him out so that they will have now access to strike a more powerful. But little do they know that Mazi Benjamin Madbug is not alone. All kudos to Mazi Okpala Ezechukwu Bikem, who brought a more powerful to clarify the press release before Chinasa Nworu came to make ridiculous and the foolish voice record. The problem IPOB in Webuna, most of you in IPOB, you are not fighting for freedom. You OS member. Kitchen. Now, I will also join Darlington to block you, honestly speaking. I will block you. Very soon I will block you. Me, myself, will block you because a lot of you are not worthy to be left in any platform that is reasoning. The only platform Ebunu Kwesileno, but Eba na Kwasile, like Moki Bira Boy, a Chick Austin, Eba Ege Bemado Lalo Chola, or fabricate Yasi, or Sia, Denunagadi Egakubariaka. This kind of my platform is not meant for people like you. It's meant for intellectuals and people that are facing reality, people that will take their emotion and put it one side and confront issue the way it is, regardless of who is involved. Now, some of you will now tell us, oh, the woman was shedding tears. The woman was is shedding tears. Let me ask you, what was the provision of men in DOS? What was the plan and how do they structure to take care of this woman and her children? Do they structure it that they will pass through Darlington, or they structure it that a fund will come direct to the woman? How do they structure it to the extent that the woman will now give her own child to Darlington and take the rest to the family member? Before you accuse Darlington of anything, ask yourself, IPOB is organization, a movement that claim to have a structure, that claim to have a leadership. Now I ask you, how do the leadership plan and the structure to be taking care of ikonso family and the wife? How? When you ask yourself this question, you will see that the leadership, the men in DOS, did not have any plan in the first place to take care of ikonso family. The leadership have never planned one day to say, okay, this is, madam, since your husband have paid the ultimate price, now this is how it's gonna be. This is what the IPOB will be doing. Okay, IPOB will be paying your school fee, the school fees of this your 3 children direct from their schools. Put them in the school. Be paying direct to the school. Now, the feeding money, where do you want to stay? This and this. Okay, we will rent this house or we give you this place to be staying. You and your family, you and your children. According to Darlington, which the evidence is there, that before he took ikonso children to his house, that DOS is not paying a dime. That they started paying when he started soliciting for money through from IPOB members, and it escalated. Negenti, madu na-ekwu okwu with fact and figures. Even if you hate the person, always pick the fact. Go and listen to the Darlington's expose. Ị ga-afụ that n'ihe niile okwu na that broadcast will nothing but the truth. Okwu nke na-adabalụ, m ga-agwa gị na ọdabalụ, anọrọ m asọ mmadụ anya n'iru. That is why I am different. Esenga Junu Nambo, at what point can the structure, Mbu leadership, Njue appoint Darlington to be in charge of the Consor's family? These are the questions you need to ask yourself. And ask yourself, how on earth will the IPOB members be bold enough to be dragging ikonso children on Facebook and be saying somebody kidnapped ikonso children? This one made the ikonso children. The mother of ikonso children cannot visit. I listened to the brother of ikonso where he was addressing the woman and what he asked the woman, his statement towards the woman is so, that is, I cover myself. Do you know that frustration can make any person to do anything? Now, what you are hearing about ikonso is not just ikonso. I know many, more than hundreds of IPOB members willing jury now this movement and will any help. Now, can go on one thing. How many of you remember Ostraman Page? Ostraman Page. Ma Jogi is Ostraman Page. Keg hospital ebe IPOB Bulgaria and the Kedebonon. Was he a saboteur before he died? And why was individual soliciting for money to help? Today, how much is IPOB giving to Ostraman Page wife? Are you people aware that it was Methuselah and Melchizedek that raised money that they used to support Ostraman Page? Where was IPOB? Because we are talking about ikonso. You people think it's only ikonso. It's not only ikonso. The monthly dues are not on IPOB. Kedebo na agano. I need the Biafra. Definitely, I can define go do the kind of Biafra I chop. Because I need this kind of leadership na IPOB. This is not the kind of Biafra more info need dream of. This is not, it is totally opposite of Biafra nature. One, the followers or the members of IPOB are more zombie in nature. Their brain is manufacturing. The most of IPOB members' brain is malfunctioning. Their brain is they have mental problem. They cannot reason. They cannot even stand on the truth. 95% of ihe shaking a hand with the DOS are chronicle liars and the blackmailers and betrayers. And I will give you an example. Somebody say Ostraman Page is dead. I ask you, how much are you giving his wife and his family currently? That is my question. How much is IPOB providing to his family currently? Go and check. The wife and children have been abandoned to their fate. The evidence is there. Maybe after this program now, they will go and visit them and start bringing propaganda. We keep record of many things. This guy that sang, where is he today? Can IPOB tell me that they know the word about that boy? That boy Ngulu, that Egwangu Nakbo, my name here. Can IPOB leadership, any of them, come out and tell me that they know about the whereabouts of that boy? The problem I'm when at this struggle, Bona, I check by if the leadership they wrong, let us support it so that the outsider will not know that they are wrong. That is how corruption have a taproot. Now, watch ihe Sabinus there here. Oshi, according to Sabinus Gab, Oshigi, ikonso is dead. I mean, let me read it. Where? Where is the comment again? Comment agbapụzila ọsọ. Sabinus Gab na-akpọzi ikonso a fraudster. Sabinus Gab now is now calling ikonso a fraudster. That is onye ori. So to them now, ikonso is a criminal. Because I know he will rush and delete this comment, but Felicia Ewe, madam na move to my this thing. Honestly speaking, amahom na move to my speaker na YouTube. My apologies. My apologies. Madam na move to my. So most of the videos, no wonder the views into a drop. So what I will do is tomorrow I will replay this one to them. I will replay this one to them. I apologize to our people on YouTube. I never knew that I was muted on YouTube, and honestly speaking, I don't read the comment. It's my fault. So from today now, from now henceforth, I will be reading comments on YouTube. I have seen the effect. I never knew I mute myself. So definitely, I will replay the video maybe by tomorrow. I will replay the video. So enwere m ọtụtụ okwu m ga-ekwu, but ihe m chọrọ ịgwa our people bụ ikonso must not be ridiculed. Attacking Darlington using the name the children of ikonso, you are not attacking Darlington. You are making sure that you are ridiculing ikonso. You are making ikonso to look caricature before the world. And you are telling the world how irresponsible IPOB leadership is. You are letting the world know that our gallant men who have paid the ultimate price is nothing, they don't want anything to us. We treat them anyhow. That is why Afunwe Lotanna is languishing in pain in India today. The US have abandoned him. He has been abandoned. Ikonso family abandoned. Ostraman Page family abandoned. The one that is with me, I don't want to mention his name, one of ESA member, abandoned. These ones are the ones that we know. What of the ones we never know that something has happened to them? And you are pretending. You are pretending that all is well. You are pretending all is well. Why men that have sacrificed their life, their family are suffering today? Their family have been abandoned. And all you could do is to use the agony of this family to be doing saga. You think you are attacking Darlington. You think you are exposing Darlington. You never knew you are exposing the incompetence of DOS, incompetent of IPOB leadership, incompetent, or you are exposing the failure of the so-called leadership. You are letting the world know that the leadership don't have any regard on the people that sacrifice their lives. Because if they have any regard on the people that have sacrificed their life, they no born you well to use the name of ikonso children to do saga. You reduce the great ikonso name to ordinary saga. And you are, all of you are clapping. Nwa Chineke. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out, you will tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that the so-called media warrior of DOS reduced themselves, and the DOS allowed them to use the name, the children of ikonso to be doing saga. And Mazi will clap for you, bravo. The only man that died, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, shed tears on Radio Biafra. You ridicule his name in the name of saga. You never ask yourself, if the leadership are discharging their duties well, why would there be, how did the Darlington go and be in charge of these children? That is because the children were not properly taken care of by the leadership. There is no structure, no channel how to take care of these children. Because I said it, if the DOS is taking care of these children properly, believe you me, Darlington will not step forward, because the only thing that ikonso told Darlington is, make sure that my children are protected and well taken care of. If the children are well taken care of, the leadership, Darlington will just be watching and be monitoring the event from afar or near. He will not come up to volunteer himself. Many of you will be saying, oh, Darlington is receiving some helps from Biafrans. They are sending 20,000, 50,000, 100,000. But do you know the risk that involved in taking someone's child? You think that the family of ikonso is at peace with the Darlington is because that child is living well and nothing happened to him. God forbid bad thing. Chineke kweni hojo. If anything happened to those children or that child, the same family of ikonso that is laughing and is smiling with Darlington will revolt against him. Do you know the implications? Do you know that if, God forbid, anything happened to that child in the house of Darlington, the family of ikonso can even accuse Darlington of buying them or even arresting him? So when I see you people say, Darlington turn ikonso children as a supermarket, I say, most of you don't know the risk this young man involved himself. If you know, you will understand that you shouldn't be looking at the monetary aspect of what Darlington is doing, but look at the risk part of it. What you know you cannot do, and you see someone doing it, don't blackmail the person. Hate the person. Tuo onye afa. Ima gịnị, ndị Igbo si na-eto dike na nke o mere, o wee mekwa ọzọ. But because this leadership is a failure, they are a bunch of failure. IMAP, with no apology, say that they have failed in all ramifications. Because when you come to the taproot of IPOB, which is the media, they failed to make it strong. They destroy it. The heart of IPOB, which is IPOB press release, China Samuru and Abanyim with the dwarf in Italy here, they attack Emma Powerful, try to ridicule Emma Powerful. They ridicule Emma Powerful. That is another failure. Check the crisis in IPOB. For the leadership not to be able to resolve and settle any issue amicably, It is a failure to them. And today, instead of talking about Biafra referendum, what you see in IPOB platform, I see the hurt this, Darlington that, I see the hurt this. Why Chibuzo Egwatu is doing a great damage to the so-called, sorry to use the so-called, to the IPOB name. When you look at IPOB, you ask yourself, was this IPOB of 2020 that every Friday, all the government, all the Nigerian politicians will suspend their work to listen to question and answer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu broadcast? Is this the same IPOB that if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, any platform announced that Mazi will be coming on air on so date, that day, both bloggers, no blogger will come on air, no Facebook will come on air, nobody will be on air, everybody will stand still to listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the great Ohamadike. Nigerians will be shaking. The Nigerian army, the police, the politicians, the governors and the politicians, the president, everybody will be shaking. The fear of IPOB in 2020, 2019, 2018, 2021. Is this the same IPOB that I'm watching that today? IPOB, even far in Nigeria, can pocket IPOB if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not alive. Oh, alele. Alele. If I tell you that this current IPOB, the Nigerian media have overshadowed them and overpowered them, quote me anywhere, I will tell you, I will prove it to you. That is why Sabinus Gab come here and say that Ikonso is a fraudster. And I was like, these are the men that they are saying this and that. I told you people that you cannot defend Agba Imushe Ashanwuru and these failed cabals without sounding stupid. And I bet I can bet anything. If any person say he is defending DOS, if he call on this my platform and I ask him 5 questions, he answer it direct without beating around the bush, I will delete all my platforms. I see the hot TV. I see the hot Biafran TV. I salute you. I see the hot. They say you they say you seize ikonso child and you ban the mother not to see her. Did you do that as with the power of DOS? You do that with your power? You know, our people are not reasonable. If our people are reasonable, they will, anyone who say Darlington of all people, we banned the mother of ikonso ikonso children not to come and see it. The question any reasonable person will ask is what was the judgment of IPOB leadership towards that very act? What did they do? Because according to some of you, you say that DOS is taking care of ikonso children and the wife. Now, Darlington now sees the children and they ban the woman not to come and see them. What action did the leadership, who is in charge of this family, take to resolve it? Or Darlington is more powerful now? Darlington, we answer this thing. No? Kai, nah, ask him now. Oh, they can my next apology about to Nigerian youth because I thought Nigerian youth don't have brain. But honestly speaking, this current IPOB youth, Some of them brain had in Ike. These people were busy exposing DOS, exposing IPOB leadership, thinking they are doing saga to Darlington. Thinking that you are sagaing Darlington. You don't know that the only person that will support you people is a fool who cannot reason beyond his news. That intelligent people will ask questions. Did the DOS appoint Darlington to be in custodian of ikonso children? Was DOS taking proper care of ikonso children before the Darlington stepped in? What was the agreement reached between Darlington and DOS on how to take proper care of ikonso children? And what transpired that made the mother of the children not to report to the leadership who are taking care of her and her children, rather coming on social media to share crocodile tears? Help me, he carry my children. On which, how? Did the Darlington come to your house and they say, give me the children? Do you know that as a mother, for a woman to relinquish her children to another person, a due process must be passed. Her consent must be, she must give her consent. We know Nigeria is lawless, but you cannot force a woman to take her children from her. So when you people are doing this saga, thinking you are attacking Darlington, you are actually exposing the incompetence of IPOB leadership. And Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will not be happy if he comes out and see you people using the name of great ikonso, not just his name. You are ridiculing his offspring. The children he brought to this earth. The children he suffered. You think you are attacking Darlington. Well, and I ask you people again, your leadership, is this how they want to restore Biafra and free our leader? With this hand, you as an IPOB now, ask yourself, say truth, what are you currently doing? What are you doing to restore Biafra? You as an IPOB. Gini ka ị na-eme to restore Biafra? Why I don't blame the miscreant like Chika Austin, the Biraboy, and the other people is because these people are nobody. The main problem is the people that are sending them. Some of you will say, Mazachebe, you are attacking the leadership. The reason why I don't go for all these mushroof medias is because they are not of my class. I go for the main person. Of course, you can call in because I will even round up now. No, I watched your program. I share tears, honestly. A day will come that they will use ikonso to be making saga in this movement. Who else? Chibuzegwu Atorodiko Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Palace. Mgbede ọma nwa Chineke.
Hello, Mazi Paul Achebe. Good evening from here.
Good evening, sir. Ola nke meme ezinụlọ kwan. Hello?
I can let you know. Somebody call my attention to this one. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Can you hear me, Paul?
Loud and clear. Your voice is not put off.
Okay. I said that I greet you. It's okay, I greet you. I said that somebody called my attention to this your program. Come on to your listening for a while, though I did not join the program.
Line again a cut.
From the beginning.
Line again a cut.
I don't share the program and listen. And I need to know. Can you hear me now?
Line on a break. Oputago kit obele. All the can connect here na speaker can mama ya ka better. Okay, man on your account.
Connected.
Well, connect the cup.
Oh, connected.
Yeah, connect the cup.
Okoro Chaimanueshi, why all your energy in this struggle is to fight leadership structure? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said to listen to for the struggle. Every time I ask you, which person should we follow? Is it you or
Hello?
Chineke?
Can you hear me now?
Loud and clear. All this more better now.
Okay. I'll make a good first. Yeah, the broadcasting name. I said that somebody called my attention to this broadcast, and I decided to join the listening. I've been listening for a while, though I didn't start from the beginning. But however, based on the things I have listening you saying here, I have few lines to drop. Because on the as at the time, how actually can well support for myself. But the condition of war, which I rejected, was when I defeated this battle. I want you to note this. Take your order. Mana ọ bụrụ na-ezute okwu Chineke nna ga-ewepụ ndụ ha ndị ike eke ụda na ndị otu ha. He called me na nwere gaa na support because na secret, after the money is the money because of condition is joining him the money. There are two conditions. Number one condition, but that engage what use on me now. That's use it on you, use it on Methuselah. These are the two people Hannah Sinon about the US that I should go and fight them.
Can you imagine?
Mwejo Wensi, Kedife Opera, who just sing these two guys out. About US These are two guys that are battling Chibuze alongside with me. Among all the media warriors, Nani Guma, na Methuselah, Bundene, Potajua, Juju, Kedife Batara Chihuahua, na South Africa. Geju Pota, Urena Asizi na emuziri kese emea. Na somebody na chiga Bini, moto yadi nore, has to go to a first, not only the moto before go Bini. Na actually with Biafra. No senators that sign the signature. Governors that sign the signature. Na letter is always being thrown away. Whenever it is presented in the international community statement. Why Keke Oda? Why China Geju Bankete This guy, Nifa. So you are one of the people that were asking that guy from IPOB because they were on a near landing space. Go up for like a near landing space. Metusela, a near landing space. Plus one that Chaluko, a near landing space. Ejiro later realized that Machibuze Guato happened to be an agent the way I saw it, the way you saw it, the way Metusela saw it. At the end of the day, what happened? It was clear that the guy was an agent. So because now, even the program, I used to stand on the truth, and that truth will continue to set me free. My voice, because I gave my voice. This voice I gave my platform this night. We set their spirit on fire because it is coded with truth and nothing but the truth. And the more they are attacking me, the more they are exposing their incompetency, the more they are exposing the blackmailing style which they are using against individuals in the struggle and sending them out of the struggle. But they can never do any shit with me. They tried it in the time of me, and they did not succeed. So because of me, but I made video, we need to see what are these people talking about. There is no how Chibuze go have to get to resign on the IPOB. That was the only offense has been committed. For that reason, now when you pull a video down, email against somebody who is not a member of IPOB, that will be stuck. I went on at the forum, they just number and say, how dare you say such a thing? Where you say, how dare you say such a thing? You cannot stop at today because of Chibuze Guato, who has resigned. That was the genesis. But for the fact that I rejected that their offer, they got a part of account has in a hard you send the cinema.
Exactly.
Number one, we don't want to Number two, we don't want to Number three, but that now 70% of those receipts from and they go take it out. Some of the global coordinators who have what actually go social organ media warrior. Now you actually can be a witness. The Afghans can be a witness. Mazin Nandekano was still outside. You watch if most of those receipts had there. Most some places forensic analysis.
Exactly.
Have blacklist because those are dates and the name of people that send the money. Why are they blacklisting? Openly, you bring the receipt, the receipt. I have never denied any money that anybody sent to me in this struggle, except the money that KK order sent to me and asked me to pay it into Okechukwu after 72 hours, which Okechukwu is still alive. And this was a setup. Now, back to what caused the problem. I refuse to agree with them. They say, you people cannot push me. Even my dead body, will you push me to begin to attack an innocent Paul Achebe, who is fighting the same cause with me? I will not fight Achebe because Chibuze Guato is the problem. Chibuze Guato is the criminal that the enemies wanted to use to destroy this struggle. Sorry, not to destroy this media, because nobody is capable of destroying this struggle. Nobody. Now, all these things happened. The reason why Rachel can build what I'm saying is just the preamble before we talk feature. What I am saying this night on your platform, I want people to take note of it, take cognizance of it. They all listen to you, but they pretend they are not listening to you. When all these things continue to happen, why did KKO that came and pleaded to me that I should run a program with Chibuze Guato? It happened the moment that Biafrans rejected Chibuze Guato. It happened the moment they said they want to bring Chibuze Guato to BTV. Then they planned to ridicule the guy and they wanted to use me to clean up his mess. And they wanted to make me an scapegoat to fight those who will stand on the truth side when everything collapsed on the side of the media. And I refused. So you can remember when Patrick Ikem posted that Tinubu was coming to WeTV, and the friends came after that particular post that we don't want to hear from this guy. We don't want. Oh, madu merazu aka merazu azu eba nkoronko. Oh, madu netimba. N'ime ọfịa mmadụ nọ n'ilo wee na-agba. Ewezuka mmadụ dịka mụnwa, ewezuka mmadụ dịka gụnwa, ewezuka mmadụ dịka nwada Chalugo, Metusela na nwada Ejiro pụtara nụ na-ekwu maka Chibuzo egwu atọ ịvụrụ ya na-ekwusi ike. Biafrans will not see what we are seeing, because today the same scenario of Nenya and what happened then is going to happen again. If ndị na-efu nkịta na-eme na ha na-agba mgba, ndị na-efu nkịta na-eme na ha na-akọ m ọnụ, at long run they will cripple on. They will be on their two knees. Now say, hey, or if one work up, they will cry and they will tell me sorry. Now, Mazi Paul Achebe, I'm sorry that I'm taking much time to explain this to their friends, but allow me to learn, because I have my platform where I can spend 4 hours, 5 hours to explain this. But it's not everything that come up. But Abena Akawa go Mukenga Akawa pen there. Even they just the big battle and drop what the battle pin on your business weekend. And they are pushing me to get to that end, and I am close to that end. That this receipt most of the receipts and the IPOB you send the go card in Kelunde Mado. Most of the receipts I dare Keke order not to dent, not to clean anything, not to highlight anything. Let Keke order bring all the whole receipts original the way it is, without cleaning anything. I will be picking them one after the other and I will analyze it. Whoever that sent me money, yes, this person, this name sent me money, and this is what this money was sent for. And this money, if it is meant for ikonso or for ikonso, I will now bring a counter evidence with a bank verification, a bank detail of when I send that particular money to ikonso or to whoever that money was meant to be sent to. But they were blacklisting some places so that you will be confused, you will not know which one is which one. Now, okay, listen and pay attention for the benefit of your listenership, of your listeners. In this trouble, there is one person that the people at the helm of affair are seen as a danger to them. That is me. Why are they portraying me as danger? They are portraying me as danger because I refuse to be tamed. All the people in the media right now are all tamed. Me, I refuse to be tamed because Mazinan told me that you should stand on your own and do your own thing. And this is your job. It was given to me. I started it at the time of Ikechukwu Enyago. I did it in the time of Uchemefo. I did it in the time of Chikilifo for the Rhino. So now it got to their own tongue. They are now twisting it to make it look like I'm fighting them. I am not fighting the US. I am fighting evil men in the US. And that is Kinas Omoru that I am mentioning. Abu Anyim that I'm mentioning. Ma Mudake Oda. In Kenara Efe. Front and back. Get out the latest girlfriend there now. I am talking about these people, mentioning their names. Now, the truth remains that I will always stand on my ground to defeat them with truth, with facts and figures. Paul Achebe, to narrow everything down, if I begin to post the receipts of people in the leadership of this movement, money they received from us and they cannot get everybody. We are getting to that place that they will know that I am not PA Thomas in the Kano. They will know that I'm not PA Thomas in the Kano or Borono just Kana. They know the position I handle, and they know that I am privy to information. I am privy to things that people doesn't know, and I have been sitting on a lot of things, keeping quiet, making sure that the movement is going in the absence of Mazinan, waiting for Mazi to come. But now that they are pushing trying to criminalize me, trying to spoil my name, trying to make it look like I am taking money from their funds and eating without using it for any purpose it was meant for. Maazị became is heading to that point where I will begin to expose the obvious. More not here. They cannot do a shit, and any one of them will the family will be wiped out. If they come with the gun, their family will thunder, their family will go down by thunder. If they come with the bullet, their family will go down by bullet. Or bullet, I am telling you this. And they go on their platform. Now, the truth remains that I refuse to bow down to them. I refuse to lick their ass. I refuse to be used. Look at how Emeka Gift is dancing in the market square. An article that Anya King wrote, they twisted it that I'm the one that wrote it because I am exposing their evil, their plan, their tendencies, the devilish tendencies to take over the movement from because of his absence. I expose it. Then Emeka Gift went and read it and said, oh, look at what President is writing, that he is now fighting against the oil. But it is Anya King that wrote it. It was Chinasa Nworo, not Anya King. It was Chinasa Nworo that wrote it and posted it in the name of Anya King. Chinasa wrote that article. If you have insight, if you are calculating, if you articulate it, when somebody is writing message, you read it, you can tell that if it's somebody that you used to read their write-up, you will know this is person that writes this. Their terminologies, there's what is called terminologies in English language. The terms, the words, the kind of the way you use word. For example, okay, no. Almost some of our mates then, was second man. That is called terminology. The terms and the way you are using your word. When you read that message that the Omega Gift was tagging me, you will see that it was Chinasa Nworo that wrote it and used Anya King to post it. Now, coming to the issue of ikonso, let me just cut it short because Oku Jurumono. Ikonso matter has decimated these people and reduced them to nothing.
Your last broadcast, the last broadcast you may watch, that broadcast, he just know pokote everybody on near Hanofini.
Of course.
He just pokote near fun.
Of course.
I watched
Of course. That is what and I want to tell you that I did not say everything. No. Because if you go to listen to the first video that they dropped, where the woman was saying that that she had never listened, she had never heard the voice of her child, she had never seen her child, she had never spoken to her child. School. If you can remember, that was the voice of the woman.
Exactly.
Then they went and engineered the woman, gave her some little change because the woman as well. Now the woman now come back to do another video saying that na video na did you listen to that version?
Mazi, a minute, phone just switch off now. And the cost can namala. Just a minute. Nanka is what attack on this program no. So YouTube is on.
How if I face that is what we are facing.
How come?
Reconnect. I'm waiting.
And the phone not gonna charge.
They are attacking the base platform. They are attacking me. I know I'm still live, but just reconnect.
Yeah. And the battery charge for food.
That is what we are facing. Should I cut and call you back when you are connected?
Let me call you back once I'm connected. Let me call you back.
Okay.
Let me call you back. That call my phone on she. Cabo pure attack on my phone. Wow. Just a minute, can my phone reboot? Yes, yeah, powered by reboot Zena, Kayin is. Nna ha ji ezigbote attack wee bịa. Attack awụlọkwa ebele attack. Daalụkwanụ. Biko, I really apologize. My phone just not trip off now and the battery the well charge. Ọ bụrụ ndị na-ebelieve in spirituality attack, m ga-asị gị na ha kọ m ọgwụ ọlụzie na phone ka a kọrọ ya, but guess what? We must continue. Amabeghị ihe dị, ọ bụghị anyị nwa ka a na-emelu ihe dị. We must set the record straight. And in this journey we have chosen, obula everybody get chosen. Let me reconnect with Okpalaeze Chukwubikem because okwu juru ya ọnụ. Ịnabata ịtụsalịa ndị ọzọ, mee others invite, gwa ha na ya nachi etego back. Because m ga-round this up in the next 20 minutes. I think Oya is back now. He get what Mazi Darlington here. The case, most of the case onwe, but because now the people who have part of the leadership, Gwalia, Nyaje Basawa Paul Achebe, na Metusela Saga. Imagine that is onye kpọrọ onwe leader na instigate to his members to fight themselves. What will be his gain? Now he watch everything. Yes, got back. Mazin, they were that just not turn on my phone like that.
But have you connected again? Are you live now?
Yes, I have reconnected again. Yeah, there.
Are you live?
Yes, I'm on air.
Okay. Okay, beautiful. That is the fact that we are getting from the enemies always.
But we
know
are
the amount of report they are placing on my platform. You will not believe it, but you can tell the person of them. So, my brother, Paul Atebe, as I was saying, the issue of the ikonso wife and the ikonso children is where these guys have they have hit the rock anyway, the water lake. I want you to know that everything you hear when ikonso saying was engineered by Chibuzo Ngiato, by Gege Oda, by Chinas Nworu. These are the three people that have engineered this woman. You understand? And I thank God that He gave me the wisdom to follow these people, because my ancestors told me things before it happened. When this woman began to tell me that she wants to come and spend 1 month or more in my house, a married man with children, you will live here 2 children in the east, and looking for my location where I am to come and spend a month or more with me, with my family, because I am staying with their child. Achebe, don't you think that something is cooking somewhere?
Yeah, such mistake, Mazi. By now, I cannot double free Mazi Darlington.
One day, and the bad already. I used to tell people this. So don't want that and then put and again more. You go so no one about more 247. You have 3 children. There is some question that people are not asking about this ikonso video. You have three children. The family of ikonso and you agreed to bring one of your child to me, one of your children to me. Are you not supposed to remain with the remaining 2 children?
Exactly.
If indeed you are a mother who cares for the children. I don't know if I'm making sense here.
Of course. My name is questions.
I got some question. Can you do that question?
Exactly.
So now you are not living with any of your child. None of them is with you. You dump them. This particular lady dump the remaining 2 children. Gawa. Why is it that it is that one money and abobi? Can you just recabia? Bia run at them, or then it telephone one get money and I'm gonna get one with bring at them. For what reason? I rejected it that it will not happen because I don't stay in a particular place. That's how I live. That's how I move. Okay? That's how I operate. And wherever my family is where the child is. And if this woman got to know where my family is, I know it is going to be a very big danger to me because at the time I don't trust her anymore. So the Chibuze Guato, okay, do you know that Chibuze Guato is still contacting the ikonso family, begging them not to come and not to come out and testify against this lady and the are you aware?
You said it in your program. That is the
as at 4 days ago, listen, as at 4 days ago, Chibuze was busy contacting Ikonso's younger brother, begging him. They were sending people to the boy, begging the boy, please don't come out and speak. Please don't come out and speak. But that is not my concern. My concern is that the truth has been spoken and the whole world knows the truth. Now, in the video of this particular lady now, the first video she dropped, she said that she had never seen her child or spoken to her child. Since man the child is the boy on that school, what they are gas school. Now that point has been established. In the second video, after coming to exposed, the same lady came out to say that video. I don't know whether if you listen to the second part of the video.
I get on you.
After this program, I will send it to you.
Exactly.
Okay?
I didn't want like that.
After this program, I will send it to you. And the whole world knows that now when you are fighting against an innocent person, you will continue to fall, you continue to do a lot of mistakes. Then the empty brain, Chinasa Nworu na Keke Oda, did not even listen to all the things the woman say, to know that there is a very big lie that has been detected from these two videos. And they posted it like that because they are eager, they are in a haste to indict me as well to destroy my name. They forget that the girl have told the world that since I'm going to that Niam the Niamama 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 another school. That school. Then because in the second video, we may consider that video. The same thing that happened, the same scenario that happened on August and shower not be London and okay. Then I take you on a photo process here. The same thing that happened on her platform. Oge was busy accusing me of the money in Umeri account. Now, has nothing to do with Umeri account. Actually, have you taken cognizance of this? That the same KK that sent Oge to go and attack me came to attack Oge. Do you think that Nandembo Nandegrada Wataramogo or if you when the more one minister each element to joy, Ega 1 million, in which I'm meaning is this way. What I go, he get in the KK, the better challenge is okay. Now, platform I say no, it is a fallacy and it is a lie, it's a propaganda. The president doesn't have any access to Umeri account, he doesn't know anything happening there. Now, I don't want to stretch this matter more, but I just want to drop a point that will fizzle them. How did I get to know ikonso and the family? Was it DOS that introduced me to ikonso? No. Was it Mazen Namdekan that introduced me to ikonso? No. What makes me to know ikonso? That is the Biafran struggle that I met ikonso in Senegal. I am the one who introduced ikonso to Mazen Namdekan. Are you listening to me? I am the one who introduced, because ikonso said that he never can PA to this person. I need to work with him. When Mazen Namdekan was calling for men to volunteer themselves to come and defend Biafra land, and the gallant man asked me to introduce him to Mazen Namdekan, which I did. And up until ikonso dead, he respected me. He has never betrayed me. I have respected him. I have never betrayed him. I have a special bond with him. So I am the one who introduced ikonso to Mazen, not the other way around. The family of ikonso knows me as their friend. I have a special relationship with ikonso outside the struggle. Actually, do you know that out of the hatred of those that doesn't want ikonso to, you know, to do what he was supposed to do as a way to make people, they blackmailed this guy to the extent that they were taking the name of this guy to different papers, lying against him. I am the one who cleared the air. If you look at this guy, I cleared the air. After clearing the air, Mazi now saw reasons and understand that the guy was innocent. Ikonso is indeed Onyenso. And is indeed Onyenso. Oh, that guy, his hand is too big. The guy will go to heaven. Because if you go to his village, you got focus on the random adult. When you're make it without collecting time from you. So, and that is my kind of person. Now, he told me, anything happen to me, please don't leave them behind. Are you getting it? Like, you will never leave the family no matter what happened. Which I had my hand with ikonso, and I said, I will not. If there is anything you need in this struggle, the person you got contact is man. I know how far I have suffered and supported this man, being my brother from another Holy Ikonso. Then, on the death of Ikonso, all the promise I made to him, I have fulfilled them. I want to say that I will not leave your family. I did everything I'm supposed to do to make sure that the Ikonso family are not suffering. All the home money IPOB members were sending to me, I made sure it got to the family of Ikonso, got to the wife of Ikonso. I did not say carry the child again. The reason why I am in charge of this board, the reason why I carry this board to fulfill my promise is the mother was not taking care of these children the way she supposed. The children were sick. The children were suffering. They were not going to school. Well, despite the fact that I registered these children in the school, people should ask this thing. You just should come and swear that they go home next year, which will go as a gas school. If they have been Anambra State, they don't go home. School for like 1 year. The next one I wasn't gonna MNK and IPOB. You're going to send the way I'm alone. Now, the truth is that something that I need to tell the world, when my son can command, what happened between me and the threat of state because of these children. There is something I need to tell the world when my son can command. What transpires between me and them, because I will manage because of na keke oda nwaboda na Italy. Na were go na eme because of the government. Somebody can gain about work. Taking the risk of people one mother. Now we are taking one. The family of Ikonso, these boys can now, if I'm not mistaken. These boys can now, I think these boys and these girls, or you go to say more. That's these boys and five girls can make it. And how do you know the family from A to Z? There's no such family made without their consent.
No, the mother of the child.
I said, this child, because I refuse to carry this child. When I saw that this child are suffering and they're not going to school, then the issue of because this boy was raised by their brother in Pakistan. But when they have Pakistan, I didn't know it. I'm saying, about praise, either I'm going to be in the position of this boy because not be younger than you right. Because you say yes, not Mutua. This woman, we process these children were about to also because OG has a pet now, and I can send them at the age. Or put that, this girl, I send them at the Abu. And I would tell you, the family of the person where say what you are doing is not good. Calm down and relax. Business. Off after the actually, the issue of this, the reason that these guys are bringing the issue of ikonso as a mockery, all in the name of they are fighting me, it is a very big blow to this particular leadership. To the extent that was in the case getting a BTV when I come. Now, can we keep it on because now the case of a Mapoafo, you can't hear what Mapoafo for me, Mapoafo Nahani. They put in the case of Ben Farm, you can't hear what evidence, forensic evidence in that. As is okay, everybody need to defend this Indian to I just say for you. And they now went with they now came with the wrong side, the wrong decision. Give her to because every right-thinking person will be asking the question. This child did by force? The answer is no. Did he kidnap this child? The answer is no. Did the mother knew about the child going to stay with the relative? Yes. Did she give approval? Yes. Now, the mother saying that she have not been seeing her child, at the same time came back on the second video to say that she was talking to the child.
That is contradicting.
Thank you. And the idiot to call the KK Oda and China Samon did not listen to those two videos to remember where the girl lied and where the girl was trying to, contradict them. And they posted the second video. I have the second video. I have the first video. If you have the first video, I will send you the second one. I want you to listen to it. To see the blackmail on the other way, this struggle. This you people cannot do any shit. So right now, the truth is this. The family say, come if I know what I do to Adiano for I'm a man who the boy do game for the boy do Gobian. The boy for here with the Onya Julian Nike and Julian Nike and everything. I still have the photos of what I'm talking about. I kept them for a purpose, for a reason that when must come up, the condition is when one teacher give them what, check them what, career. So now, Mamuya has been talking to him always. Just that once, the girl which of the girl at the baby, or one at the baby in school, on Sunday, on Sunday, I don't know what a career. So, but because now somebody has to go to the care, now they bring millions to me. I want to understand what is happening here now. How about the girl that now help people will bring millions, you see the girl, you see the child, money, now the money. And this is the girl that money, give my own money. Say, go for the same 50,000, go for the 100,000, go for the 20,000, go for 30,000. On my own, I'm not money in the money. Actually, do you know that I had problem with women because of this girl? Because the girl was lying to me that no the would take the money because the money. The same thing. This about work that go to now about money because evidence that no more people with like any and that the year the money have for how the money. Almost on that school. The letter for the school, yes. Almost on the ritual for you are saving her money, yes. When business has to pay this girl with yet. Did you give her the money? Yes. When we pay the business, no. You understand? These are the things that was happening. And somebody Chineke can pata on only one to repay the maid. Return the consult to them. Chineke got one no kahani return the consult to the Tukuga one no to say. Because what Patrasin here, but I'm not sure what Chicanism work because the Chicanism now every month. Chicanism every month because of we ikonso. Now, okay, ego na with every month, we break it down to what it stands for. And if you divide that money into 3 children, according to what he was saying, he put that now 20,000 naira goes for one child. 20,000 naira divided into 30 days. Or what a crew of Burundi. So 60,000 naira cannot feed a child in a month in this country today. Because 666 naira is for a day if you divide that money. From that 666 naira, it's a couple of cases, it's a journal, it's a mission. Man, how did you put payments leave? Okay, the media word on the money when I talk about the game with ikonso. All those things behind the ikonso. I don't know what the woman will do here, where react was when there was a video. Na moment can na make work here for me, na make deny access on me. If now. So they are looking for a way to bring me down, but they could not. That video from last time, you can say about me. Only so many things in the mama and they had to because of getting the respect and because of okay. Achebe no kita no na. Onwero ka nwaayi nwanne gi na anu ga-esi wee kpọrọ nwoke bata na enu bed nwanne gi nwoke na anọrọ si na alarụ ebe ahụ to ụmụasị. Kpọbata nwoke na onye na-akwa ikonso na-akwa iko. Aga m ekwu 100 times. The family we are not happy. You listen to the voice of Ikonso that I played. You heard what they said. If it happened. This girl actually dumped those remaining children for the mother of Ikonso also to work in Nadia. Yaka has a map and a pool. My the girl, but I to get the machine. Chineke na new women can be zoku. More than women who are Ajanibo. And I say, Obuni and Nikumaka, this girl, Ablezo. Let Ajanibo make them. Monobuni is work and make the Kahanera. But then I took the machine. Or what your name is Yakatabo. How to ask about the woman attack. It's a fallacy and it's a lie. I have the video. It's recorded. All these things people get more money. So now, the issue of we find out every time of the school. What a criminal upgrade on that another thing. Obuna school fees change. I will explain. I will complain. No change to Kwana. And whatever these school fees. And the school, but don't go to say, they begin to ask me, which school can what I can at far? And when Thomas is say, Mazi, are you investigating me? Now what on a gas school or that gas school? Or some no, that is not investigating me. You see, okay, because somebody never investigate. Then I will now ask you to call Muniko support this boy to come. What have been at the school? The school, not them trust because of my location. These are the people I trust because of my location, and I cannot just carry after school. These are the reasons why I just not carry that school. One day I am master in the game they want to play against me. They wanted to use Sikhism to know the name of the school, the location of the school, and everything. To have even be. What must Sikhism say? Now what I can at that school? Open it should make me investigate because. Tell me initially me investigate. Mama want to another school, another school is open. Then come on, Nico Sobia. You need to know how confirm when you say report because that is the only channel that I want to know wherever that is the location where this child is. Because at Choromo, Kifemere, Nafa, Mefa. So put on your own again one test to this particular one. Nobody and come in about it. Not everybody will get access to the board. The mother has full access to the board. The family have to full access to the board. This is what happened. So because of that, KK order job I gas school. KK order ngoni you were so you Bible has me believe. Now we consider I have picture, Victoria evidences of the boy in the school and up to this moment now.
Okay, and when we keep here,
take care of this child. Una take care of this child. Una couple. I will carry the load. I'm carrying the load already. Instead of coming to make it look like how much are you bringing? Because the amount of the money. They will say, and going and yet understand another 500,000 every month. You can imagine 500,000 every month because of weak also. Although you see the issue them. But I thank God that now they keep record and evidences of everything. So the truth is this. I will go na my last program say no feel that no na man what is this ball. Happen no what as now. We most of the get school can university put work upon what. Who stop who but now give who we go stop. But all we need go support not a woman that took the child and ran away because we're all much way na Bayelsa. Over spirit the form before you am there for they are aware that Nikoso made the girl attack. The spirit of Nikoso made the girl attack. They are aware.
Now your brokers can know.
Thank you. But before I don't do that. I kept it for her as a secret. If you went to look at one Nikoso Papalia, or people who Nikoso Balaganabun, because of where two account is to organ, you in China, you was sent up on Matakre. So that is to tell you that the spirit of the guy is not happy with the way the girl is treating the children. That is why the spirit of the guy wanted her to take the children back to the family where the children will have a good education and good treatment, which I am doing my best in offering to the child.
Mazi.
All Nachiba University, University, and we move Mase. I think also, but as long as I know you will get the consignment when near and what now, I got make a and I'm doing my best. So, yet, you come that you answer get formula drop. But all the whole propaganda had a potential. You couldn't that why have you go with account details? I challenge them to bring those account details without highlighting or claiming anything. I'm not sure how you both say their own.
Nde nwa Chineke okwu gị niile kwụ ọtọ n'ịma na ndị Igbo na-atụ inu na-asị na ihe agba n'aka na-ejighị enyo enene. Na abụ m somebody na-akwụ n'eziokwu and Chineke mere ebere amaghị m ihe bụ ụjọ mfu mmadụ achị ma eyede na ụjọ na-atụ m iju onye ahụ ese. Okwu gị niile nọ here, okwu niile ikwu kwụ ọtọ mana o nwere before m ga-ajụ gị question o nwere ebe m ma like my own opinion. Maka gịnị o ji bụrụ my own opinion bụ na nwoke anaghị agwa nwoke ibe ihe ọ ga-eme anaghị m azụ gị nri. The issue of nwunye iko nsọ mụnwa my own opinion ọ nọ m ga-asị ka don't expose the woman any further. The reason ebughọ na ị na-atụ the woman ụjọ or na chọrọ ime anything. The woman is the mother of ikonso children. For the love of your brother ikonso, who is also your friend, the respect ablo for the woman, the respect goes to ikonso. Like that area there, don't expose the woman, most especially the nasty character of the woman, because for those things the woman name the onogeju ene echo to the ear of those children amasando. That is my own reason and my opinion. Secondly, because last time you think you posted the movie console, that area. No,
I did not post the movie console. I did not post the movie console.
Okay. Yeah, that pressure.
Listen. What I could do for Manasseh, I didn't know. I have never posted the picture of Wiko. So what happened is that when Chibuze Watu was dragging me, that Namana Wiko so Namdi Japoli and Obromani, somebody on our that the child is not living with me. Chibuze Watu, when he was dragging me with Wiko so, no Bromana the child be. Are you listening to me?
Exactly.
So because of that, I was forced. Because I have family. I was advised. Because can you show the world to clear that air? That was when I brought the guy, the little boy on the camera and showed him, this is the child of a person who they said that is not living with me. That was what I did. I did not post the boy's picture.
Okay.
And I cleared the air then. I said, hold on. Do you know that before this issue of video witness after in the open, do you know that Naha sent the two guys, two very important people in this struggle to me to investigate about that video? Then I cleared the air. What about the boy? By camera, those two guys I said, I am on a conference call by camera. Where's the hand the boy? The boy is 9 years old now. Not a 9 years old, older 9 years old. It's no longer a kid like that. And I told the boy, the boy said, I told the boy, said, 1 minute for the yes, the boy is no more be an agent. I said, I'm made this boy your job, or it will be the joy of the Lord to go to the
okay, Maz.
So there have never been any time I posted the picture of the boy. What I did was I did a live program. My family saw the video, my friends and relations saw the video. Say, oh boy, okay, come on, you go send them this boy. But before I marry them, I come before. So because now these people know this market now. Oh, no more cost to come out create. I got somebody that is when I now did that video to show the boy, and that was once.
Okay.
After the video, the same thing was now turn around. She said that the baby.
Okay. Mazi, now Eba once again, Dalurine for your clarifications. Now, secondly, on no account kahage pressure gi, iwe make mistake, onyo bono sopanyabulu, iwe say the school uniform or the name of the school to any person, no amount of pressure, because enwete the school name or the school district.
I'm actually the boy. Why do they want to kill the boy? I can't do that.
Na bloody society bu the person etibu self na ha ga-eji the school wey locate yagi. That is number,
I know.
That is number one. Now, that is all these things. So that the area of made the woman exposed and everything about the woman, in Malugo that now the woman is not acting based on naturally act. There is some people they push here, and they man woman like the woman adults smart like okay. Once you can easily capture a woman in terms of money. So exactly. And they had the emotional. So you guys, although he is smart, so I count on you on that area, but you have to be extremely smarter now more than before. Now, when question on because somebody commented here that DOS has been taking care of the family. When I say the family, I mean ikonso no umuazia. Then you will step in. She's here hake follow this thing, the ikonso no umuazia, and not going to stop, not going to step in on your own. Where you can do DOS and where channel and structure have put in a place, how they take care of those family before you step in.
Anyway, based on his now somebody typed in this question to clear the air.
The person is in a question. Chelo Mazi said, Chelo Mazi.
The truth is that after the death of ikonso, people started contacting me because Mazi Nandekanu order that anything that has to do with the ikonso after the death of ikonso go to President. It was an order and instruction from Mazi. Are you getting me? Mazi gave that, it's a strict order that Mazi gave you. Anything that you have to do, the family, go through this person. Because all more may they get introduced to Mazi. And Mazi had a special relationship with the family. There was no specific arrangement between the family of ikonso and the DOS when this whole thing started. Let me tell you how it happened. People started contacting me in support of ikonso children, and I was doing my best in taking care of them. I am the one who called the attention of the leadership of IPOB to start to create an avenue of supporting these children. And by then, I was not living with the children. Try to understand. The children were still living with the mother. The money that were being sent to them were coming through me to them. Like individuals were sending me money, and I was pushing it to the mother. So I contacted Nzurumike, I contacted Mabanyam, I contacted Chike Dozim, I even contacted Chinas Nwuru. I contacted all of them. When we go to Presideka, only the aka. I was them that they will get back to me. So after they discuss finish, they're not asking me what is required. They say, who has the President at that school? But before then, who has it? With the woman, I was already doing my best on the children before they stepped in, before the leadership stepped in.
Mazi, sorry to interrupt you because Ian judged this question for people they confused. Actually, audit more transparent and understandable to people.
Yes.
After ikonso, between you and the DOS, which group would the first people take care of ikonso children and the wife of ikonso? And at what point?
I am the one who started.
And at what point?
Listen,
at what point can the leadership step in?
After the death of ikonso, there was a group in America that we are all together when there has been this katakata started every year. There was a group in America that raised funds for ikonso. Only about ikonso fund, the high raising, if you can remember.
Exactly.
Okay, Madam Bridget in this year. Can you remember?
Exactly, at the time of me.
Thank you. These are the groups that started to sponsor the family of ikonso before DOS came up.
Yeah.
This is the group that started the support of ikonso family, not even DOS at first. I don't know if I have answered your question.
You have already answered it. Now, Dalorine answer get water for onye ọbụla brain unless onye buzilo battery or ma waters. So can welcome
yes.
Queen of Violence. Now, Mazi, Emma Mua Anahama like ikwu na malo. Now, Nime this issue of ikonso children, apart from the school fees, the leadership of IPOB now, ego neka ha na-enye gị currently for the upkeeping of this child. Nke nọ under your custody.
60,000.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes. 60,000. It was listen, it was 50,000. It was 50,000. Before I continued to complain to them that this 50,000 is they now added 10,000 to it. The 10,000 I added like 4 months ago. I added that other 4 or 5 months ago. I added that 10,000. It has been 50,000 all along. So, but I call it 60,000 currently. That is the amount.
Now, Kendi in charge of the medications and the medical treatment of
nobody. Myself. One of my wife and my family.
So the 60.
And what I do is, in some occasion, I may talk to 1 or 2 persons that used to support my program. Please, I need support. Look, see. No one even tell you go. Omekonya enyem 20, 50, 30, this as it is. I'm support her with whatever that I have.
Okay.
Ma you go for Christmas, so and this group they have been there based on instruction Mazinan can give them on the children of Ikonso. Now, let me tell you, do you know that the children of Ikonso in Canada East, DOS are no longer taking care of them? Are you aware?
I don't know my way.
Okay, I want you to know that last 2 years, not last year, last 2 years, Kano Katara one day after Kahabia Kowako na phone sim Umu Ikonso ne kamani habi say no one. When you come na call abo Mazi Chike Dozien, the same one. Or West okay. The remaining two, the other Hana family Konsobi. I was okay. Munye, if you go to Munye number. One Nikosa, Hano Mazabi. Then here number one Konso. They will not be sending anything to those children through me anymore. That is when they are started. Maybe now they will take more name. Are you hearing me now? So that's that. No, so you can't money. I'm not going to take care of his school fees. Are you getting it now? But now talking how they with that for ego against me in your hand. Now they the token. It's okay, no problem. Not the mood to only divide to go to your children. Even from that very day, either if I'm not working young number because they go Joha. Those are some common and Bobby can they would go school fees here. The family of Nikos and as some guinea is in a was in with go home as in data of Dana how they take it. Instead that Nahana are non born. See that Nahaga need dependency, other need deal is with one direct. Based on no Maziabi, direct, not me.
Okay, now the point is more clearer. Now, because Obone joined the program from beginning, from beginning of this video, that first, no joburu den esibu nkaku. Now this IPOB leadership gano. Somebody follow me a media warrior, a bupute the family of Ikonso na social media in the name of non-Ahmed Darlington attack. That is a failure on IPOB because all na the leadership with the level of Ikonso sacrifice in this movement, the day a need any person a reminder of the leadership that their primary duty is to first of all make a structure and plan out, map out a plan. Onegejine take care of the wife and the children of Ikonso. Then the wife actually complain here direct to the leadership. Then the leadership amount to say somebody in Ghana and monitor the activities of the woman regarding the fund then send the additional. All the funds are properly channeled in the right direction. That no Darlington, but in or afar or close, now monitor the well-being of Ikonso children because nihi Ikonso gwalo Darlington bo ihe memu make sure no matter how. Now when Darlington will step in to have access to those children, but when those children are not properly cared for,
taken care of,
yes, then at that point no get step in because he will not step aside or watch Ikonso children to suffer. So, but no nene take care of those family. Na Darlington, enwelora etebia pota, say Hana ya dey in charge of the children, if those children are properly taken care of. So, ekumiya na the beginning of video, where say nda ho na-eme expose in the name of Nene Darlington attack, or Darlington kun na-eme attack, ko na-egosi mba ụwa how IPOB have failed to take care of the children of their fallen gallant men. Because na Darlington na yego for Ikonso. It means that Nemolo channel the leadership nje take proper care, because all that the leadership we see now the school fees and anything about concerning the school activities of ikonso now cost 150,000. Here map one that's outside. The feeding and the medication and the other things but 200,000. They do say now Darlington Potayo who solicit ego now the leadership be a questionnaire for what? Why didn't you come to them? So never I got to the leadership. Not their duty take care of those things. MHM this thing, which you have already confirmed. Hey, have been to this question because Apolongin a phone he confirm all these things before because I'm human being reason and make my own analysis. Now, Biafrans and lovers of freedom, on will bench I draw map, I draw the attention of ihe Darlington here. According to Darlington and all of them, us in ihe na-enye nwa ikonso for upkeeping bụ 60,000 naira. Now, the condition of Nigeria today, can draw any of you, is she a pot of soup? 5,000 again.
Actually, hold on. They were bringing that 60,000 naira for the 3 children, no, not for one. No.
Eh?
That is what they are telling me. I feel I'm now. That is what they are telling me. 60,000 naira is for the 3 children. But to do calculation on one child, to see most when you go to phone me, never come
yeah,
don't you understand what I was
sorry,
saying?
actually much, but this is not funny. This is not funny. Actually much, but this is not funny. Okay, in other words, Biafrans, ihe na-enye Darlington for upkeeping of so 20,000 because 60 divided by 3 will 20. Now 20,000. Ihe dị na-eme to February the minimum bụ 28, but most of the month na agba 30, 31st, 31. So you divide that 20,000 into this thing. Now, how can somebody feed with there 1,000 they are below 20,000 already? Then that's 500 I be 750 per day. Now,
hold on. If I should go by the calculation, 20,000 based on what they are telling me, 20,000 divided by 30, you have about 666 naira.
Okay, 666
naira.
Now,
666 naira divided by 3. Hold on. Divided by 3, which is morning, afternoon, and night. Divided by 3, you have about 222 naira. Because you may go a biscuit now. Biscuit now is 100 naira. Just smallest biscuit is 100 naira. Just a biscuit is 100 naira. Biscuit and a go has 50 naira before, and a go has 20 naira, 10 naira before. Now it's 100 naira. Some of them is 150, some of them is 200 naira. The calculation is that we also feeding. One of them should be eating 222 naira on every day.
Now, now, all these things now, Biafrans, amahoma de diplomatic ka Darlington. If Lebenduation injured the title Shigina, the leadership have failed Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB in general. Because we consult the best of food, because and when all we consult take the offer from Hope those children proper maybe how will they abroad today now go along with how highest on them Mozambique. Now, if any person put out here name Darlington attack, that person Abulo Saboteur, that person is an evil person. because ikponya just saboteur enwere ediche saboteur na evil. Onye just natural evil. Now, keki iye there, a man I went and I saw umuazi more than almost 2 times or 3 times in a week. Mobu non de na di dirty. Onye na di dirty. Ya saw umuazi 3 to 3 times in a week. Owo ni na di neat. Akwa umuazi nwata ga school 2 times he has here. Even every day self equation didn't ask yourself. How you went to uniform? I got that because umuazi ni igwa ji egwu. And that is why I did it. Now, ndana shigi leadership when any there. If all the analysis in the machines, ebidom from Chidozie Biafran striker, how he was abandoned after the first operation, the second operation they call under Mazinam can, then the third operation they carry out to seal the first and second operation before kidnap Mazinam can. Melozie, he was abandoned. Ostraman page, the family and the children, Bumetusela Wane Mekisedek, raise a fund, Makia. Those family now, nobody care about it. And somebody had bold enough to put on social media, able to put such dirty things, Nilo, knowing fully well that you are exposing the leadership for failing their own duties. Now, ekene dịrị Chineke na Darlington nwere platform ebe ọ ga-anọdụ wee kwano people nke beziokwu. What ọwụrụ na Darlington wụ a principal officer nne nwere platform. What will be the fate of Darlington today? Now, these people now calculate na bịa saga enwere ihe nkwu here. They only look the monetary aspect of it, but they never look the risk aspect of it. Ka m gwa gị nke beziokwu. Ụmụnne ikonso nọ at peace with Darlington. Ọ maka na nwere ihe mee that nwa. That woman in afia na ọ ka nọ at peace bụ maka na Chineke kwene ihe ọjọọ ihe mee that nwa. Ifu nke bụ a na-akpọ the real problem to Darlington. So people are calculate that area. So instead of people to appreciate Darlington for stepping in stepping in, the leadership who step in, the only appreciation is in on a cash out. With here. Now Darlington, I'm going to here. I'm one guy and Ekweme when boss send if I'm not mistaken, 50,000. Or 100,000, if I'm not mistaken, inside the 2023 or 2022. Ichete.
Okay.
Ekweme.
I remember Ekweme from Holland.
Yes. Okweme was sent the Ligego. Okay. Idan is the now, all the network ya dizi analysis. Equal this thing, most of the people in the show receive to be ego share card can share show. I totally agree with him. The reason when I make your come say us up on my phone, sim can send them that money. And see as na mu ana share card to any person. Each choice share card, the guy share card. Nan choice share card. I have my own money. I will use it to share card. Don't give me any money because after 1 week, send the Darlington Diego go work a card. So unu ga-afụkwa receipt of Ekweme echi niile. Or should not send the Darlington ego for ikonso. Kunu malo na iga ahụ abụghị for ikonso na ego card for media warriors. It is time I gauge when they face the reality with emotion. Namadu non leadership of IPOB Potakwoku does not make it to be truth. Let us investigate. Because agam na platform check Austin. Or she na Darlington, Elo Chukwu Haji. Mfebo na ebe akwa na complain na lament. with the screenshot of ihe Chika Austin there, that na Mazi Darlington no na-ezuzu why his mate have collected money for pig farming. And that very post, munu na-abo mana the only person nọ na this media pụtagol open si na ya nọ into pig farming bụ Elochukwu Ohaji. Now, in other words, Chika Austin is telling the world that Elochukwu Ohaji have already sold out. How pure propaganda. Muna Elochukwu Ohaji issue ofu ụzọ aga, but I'm that the guy worked very hard. Now, this kind of lies and blackmails behind our try, we must not allow it to continue. Okay, let Darlington take ikonso child and return to the mother, so that the leadership will abandon that child, and the child will now become only God knows. Then Darlington will now fail the promise he made to ikonso. Some of you are and most of these things will because Nahana trying with access Darlington no. Kamaro Maya Pigwe, because the only mission be Pigwe, which is now they are aware. I put an agun or something. I said there gets nema as a so that you will not get sense, because the moment you get monte, that means you will not know the knowledge. The moment in anulong kebezoku, you will definitely your brain will be filled with the trash. Now, Chika Austin and they get him surprised with almighty Emeka gift. Amahom na most of the people in Afu here will just once they are in my own program that time when she cover me make a cover you leadership. That is the only one program me delete because of a command and control. I regret deleting that video. Once one person with a problem in Mali media on our control. Onye gwa m na the almighty Emeka gift get reduce onwe to be controlled by people not standing on the truth. I will never believe it. Now, in what area will you tell me that this leadership have not failed as a leadership? Or in the area that now Asian and social media today, that IPOB media is fighting against IPOB media without the leadership resolving the issue? Queen of violence. So iji ega IPOB we ega China n'eziokwu ga na-esere anyị picture na-agba egwu. M ga-abịa gba witness. I will be the witness. Now, on naghị atọ ọchị, but I must in everything on it from onye mee nke ọma nto onye mekwanụ nke ọjọọ ngwe. I really appreciate Darlington Okpalaeze Chukwubikem for the step and fulfilling the promise he made to ikonso. Ikonso should be the last person I am dragging the children. The reason because on where any person none of this struggle except Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that can refuse what ikonso refuse and choose to die. And when that is, they give you the opportunity to live large, on a high level. You turn it down because of loyalty and because of the movement. And in this movement, Chibuze ikonso family. The purpose of Bukahama Mahayat waste that woman, Munyi Konso, Kayana Darlington, Baba Saga, Kadalitin weliwe. Kadalitin weliwe, boye the woman ike. The more na boye the woman ike, the more when any reduce ikonso, any ridicule ikonso, because that woman, no matter how it be, she remained the mother of ikonso children. And well, okay, come that woman without a come ikonso. That is why you plead with that little. Happen the woman. Face say the men people send Nadia for them for na the woman, which is keke mapoda oda. Mama oda who make I appear ko yaga they are very useless idiot. Italian appear nano, a dwarf. With the share Shamuru in exile, na hide your face, na that GOC. GOC in exile. And Abanya. Then people cannot ask these people questions. I don't know about half. Onoshi, you are attacking DOS. Nobody is attacking DOS. We are attacking the evil men that are occupying the positions in that place. And we will not stop until we fish them out and chase them out of IPOB. I told you people that we can't get it though. That is why Njue kwechilu n'oge. I pota, I ne pretend. Each with DOS, each with DOS. Nobody actually organ with DOS, but no with DOS with Ezioku. Ezioku Bundo. Stand on the truth. The same Chibuze Egwato that is blackmailing Ikonso, trying to expose and do everything, because all these things is to make sure that they want to destroy the family of Ikonso. Can handle that boy in the same Chibuze Egwato put agwa anyị na art blue film na family Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na ihe a na-ala dị ebugo. Metusela nwanne Melchizedek ekene m gị ndewo. Ihe ahụ na because of na asịrị unu mgbe ahụ na ọ na-eme Simon Ekpa attack, none of you deem it right to reason that word na ihe a bụ a direct attack to Maazị Nnamdi Kanu family, not just Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. But you overlook it, or in the name of Nana fight Simon Ekpa. We have come to a stage where every one of you, if you truly love this movement and you want Biafra to stand, you want Biafra to be restored, starting from the unit coordinator to the last person, every IPO member need to start put their brain and start asking questions. Enough of all this emotional blackmails. It cannot work any longer. Anya abiago na anya abiago. And I can name everything exposed. Biafra must be run with accountability, transparent, and justice and equity. Fairness. And when they can on our leadership, no men join not or not happy. That is impossible. We can't do that. Iju around everything up. Chetena ngwalunu. You cannot defend China Samuru, Abanyum, Mwakboda Keke Oda. Idiot na-alụ security. Onye abụkwanụ vigilante ka ọ na-alụ n'Italy here. By this time, ọ na-ofu company keta na-eche nche. Honestly speaking, ihe nche ka ọ na-eche, nwere ihe ọzọ. Ọ bụrụ na Anambra steeti kpọọ ya agụ na-eche mba. O doze udo ga-achị Soludo crate. Na-eyi black and black. Ebunye ha pump action. Now, you cannot defend these people without sounding stupid. And any person, if you defend these people, cannot answer 4 questions directly. And that is why I bet you, onye ọbụla na-defend DOS, Agbanyim, Shea Shamuru, Keke Oda, onye akpọ na my platform, zanwo 4 questions directly without it in a bialic and kapia apilokli. I will delete all my platforms. I will delete them. It's a bet, all by mouth. Another it on that animal reality. So Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I ga kuchie here na mbochi ketata, but by the grace of Chukwu Kadiama, we will reconvene tomorrow or next or anytime I want a chance. Because this topic, I get will put that time. But anya, Kaimalu the reason, but na GOS symbol the leadership. Nja abandon gallant men. Hapụta ha na-achị anyị there. Ịmakwa na 60,000 NSN Darlington n'olulo one person's monthly dues. Olufu onye monthly dues oluli. Because person like me, nkwo 35 euro as monthly dues, nkwo other ones. If you agbakọcha ihe nọ na-agba 40 to 50 euro na-akwụ. Then they convert it to naira ịmaghego no 80 to 90,000. Then these people will keep budgeting ikonso family at least after paying the school fees and other things. He will keep budgeting at least 150,000 naira for their upkeeping. So he will keep any fund pack. Had I watch a cartoon? So Maze Potaketa, Eche Hana, in a mockery of ikonso family, Nina Basaga. Ke message anyị na party. Biafrans and lovers of freedom. Ekene m onye ọbụla ka anyị mụọ ọnụ ka eji face reality na use sense. Your common sense is very necessary. So on this note, ekene m onye ọbụla wepụtara ohere, most especially Darlington, for standing your ground, because ijos no wolo fuini nie ihe niile a na-ezuzu. Ekechem your broadcast Simba. After can watch it, all this foolish bomb fools. Well, on IPOB media. Ihe na-ezuzu. So, nyamala anyị niile ma. Queen of violence. Ada Chalugo, iji ego IPOB ega China. Iwere ego m gaa China. Ada Chalugo will I got IPOB Ghana akụkpọrị na China. No wonder mfe Ghana all this ebe machine name massage. Or general there na ọkwa na-ele na collage. Ada Chalugo akụ this money. Ị ga-agba ego. Ọkwa na ịgbọla ego ka mmalife ka ọsịrị. So before mechie this thing, can do every Biafran so the most especially ndị nọ na be anyị. No matter how gị na onye ọbụla ndị na mma na this movement, ọ chọọ isendịrị anything a na-esendịrị gị, nye adreesị ịnọlụ Lagos, nye adreesị ihe dị a, nye adreesị ịnọlụ Lagos, nye adreesị Katsina. The thing ruo there, she may look away bill. Mbona malozi there. Even on your Amelia way bill, Jenna Park, Gawele. Simple as that. And when you mad your direct address. Anwanyama Makandoge. It's Kwana Magalogi. And what Chineke. Achakwana maybe an begging Yabiana. Nyamana state, you know. That is only one thing. Makando gi makana. Ama kwa miyenjegu. Ama miyenjegu. So, onye went nyanolo. Onye ne nwere kwa nti. Onye mala asunya suo n'odo, onye na maha asunya suo n'ikwe. In fact, nya suo na onye mala asunya suo n'ikwe, onye na maha asunya suo na amu ya ma suo ya n'iki. Obulonya suo na ani. Echejigom the proverb. So on this note, can say nyamala ibi nema. Ekene de loma azinam de kano de kwalo ndị IPOB ndị dị genuine. Nwada Chalugo, Kachifo, ije lodge na 5-star hotel with ego IPOB. I will do program for that. Chaka Chelom. I will expose you. And the evidence. I can photo the video. They don't forward me all the videos. Maybe lodge you with the card. Now pump yali ego IPOB. Na ya jekọt lon kakịta. Ka chi fonu biko nu na-echi bọọlụ ndewonu ya mara anyị niile mma.